What's up, Jacob? ETA for web dev title achievement? Sure, brother. Not sure. Cheers. It's never too late to chase your dreams. You don't need to do flex row. It's implicit. When you write flex, it's already flex row. So watch this. I X this. It's in a row. So flex by itself is flex row. Then you say flex column. See, it has a default to one or the other. See what I mean? Now, the problem is I've been using Tailwind, but I've been having issues where part of the whole screen isn't. So, see how the whole screen isn't that color? So what do I have to do? It confuses me. Do I have to do screen? And height screen doesn't do it. It don't matter. Because I'm about to do this right here. I'm not about to waste all my time on that. It'd be the small stuff you don't want to waste your time on too much, depending on what it is. Oh crap. All right, there we go. Fixed. This is where the real devs are born. You have a good stream, Kristen. I gotta edit a video. Cheers. Thank you, Jacob. I appreciate you. Much love to your brethren. Appreciate you, man. Let's see. Appreciate you, Jacob. You're doing a good job, Jacob. I'm proud of you. For reals. So this one is $39.99. Storage is 2 terabytes. $39.99. I'm assuming that's a $3.99 24. Yeah. 24 24 210. You know, Tailwind ain't that bad, to be honest. Can't lie, buddy. It's not that bad. Oh no. No, that's supposed to be $24.99. Alright. Why is it doing that? I can't go all the way to the top. The hell? Always some weird stuff, man. Like, why can't I go all the way to the top now? What's going on? It's going off the page. It worked. I don't know who suggested that. Did you check my DM on Discord? You DM'd me? Yeah, I saw it. I'm not gonna download a random file. I'm sorry, brother. I'm not sorry, but I don't feel comfortable downloading random files. It's not gonna happen. No siree, Bob. I see it. Thank you, RP. I appreciate you. I hope that helps. I'm pretty sure it will help. Why isn't this centered? Alright, that fixed that. Yeah, this makes me love back end more. Whatever helps you love something, I guess. Whatever helps you love, brother. If you think about it, it's actually full stack. If you're full stack, you're gonna have to do this. If you think about it, you know what I mean? I wonder, can I override classes? My nose. What's up? I think this got to be added to each one. That's weird that it won't switch to flex row. Hold on, I gotta find something to blow my nose. That's weird that this won't go to a flex row. Oh, I'm on the wrong one. I'm gonna lie, I'm kind of tipsy right now, so I don't know if I can focus on the chat. That's close. Now all we need to do is add this component right here. Well, it don't need to be a component, to be honest. Yeah, it's 2 a.m. I was feeling I was feeling sad, so I was like, you know what? I'm a code. So I drank a little bit, and now I'm coding. That's what we're doing. So now we just need to add the pricing thing right here, and then these little squigglies, and this project is done. Done. And this color background is wrong. All right, let's do it. Thank you, Hassan. Hansons. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Appreciate you, brother. So I guess I'll just make a component. It's 2 a.m. I am clicking the Y key. What does Y do? What does the Y key do? I need to make this component. So we need it to look like this right here. So let's do that. I wonder, yeah, the whole switch is gonna, yeah, let's just put it in a div. And then let's create an H2 right here, an H2 right here. This is gonna say annually. What up, what up, what's up, type air dev? I am can I say I'm drinking on a YouTube stream? Anyway, I was drinking, hypothetically I was drinking. And so I decided I'm going to code. So that's what we're doing right now. Drinking some liquid. Drinking some H2O. I've done this before. No problem, Ming Zhu Chen. I wish in the future there could be a chip to know all programming languages. There probably will be. People don't like to learn. They're gonna find a way to make it downloadable. That's the next step. Firstly, we start with the button. And so this is the button right here. Let's give it a width of I think we can insert it now. Hey, no backseat coding. We don't do that backseat coding here. None of that, good sir. Watch your mouth. Watch your darn mouth. I'm 34. Oh, I need to change the header. I need to change the header to Battle Fights YouTube. What's good, Battle Fights YouTube? I love watching battle fights. Love it. Can't get enough of it. doing a great service to humanity by posting the battle fights, my brother. I appreciate you. Actually, I haven't looked at your channel, but I appreciate you, brother. Your battle fights. Everybody subscribe to Battle Fights YouTube. Post haste. Alright, so now what I need is an absolutely, let's say this is going to be relative, right? And let's say we have a div, class name, rounded, full, with the height of 4 point, can we do a 4? The height of 4, the background color white. And it is apps. All right. It is positioned to the right 0. Oh no. Actually, you know what we should do? We should make this relative. Put this right here. Bam. There we go. There we go, brothers and sisters. All right. So now, this is the hard part. I need to take a break. Y'all got any questions for me? Any questions? Any questions? Do you believe GTA 6 coming out this year or getting delayed for the third time? It will be coming out this year. This is the year it will come out. I didn't know it was delayed 2 times. Bro put lungy dance. What is that? So let me think how I'm gonna do this. I'm thinking that when the change price state, okay, so this is what I'm thinking. GTA 6 for PS5, Xbox only? Yes. Yes. That's how it will be. Unfortunately, that's how it will be. We haven't moved to the world where everything is PC yet, but we're slowly moving to a world where, especially with the Steam, that new Steam console coming out, there's gonna be like basically a PC, but on Steam OS. And then Xbox is putting Steam. From what I heard, that's the rumor. They're putting Steam on their next console. Um, I think I think consoles are gonna move towards. See, the thing about Steam is that Steam realized a long time ago that mouse and keyboard is cool, right? Mouse and keyboard is real cool, but we still want to give people that feel of having a console. So I think it's called big picture mode on Steam. So they introduced big picture mode. And now they're trying to make it even more accessible. The thing is, sitting in a PC is one thing, but they're trying to blur the line between PC and console. The PC experience of you sitting behind the computer, and the console, the old school console feeling of sitting on a couch and playing your console. That's what they're trying to. That's what they're trying to blur. That's what they're trying to mesh together. And slowly but surely, we're getting to a point where Sony and Microsoft are probably eventually going to. Xbox is probably going to be a tower. It's going to be like this right here. It's going to be a tower. It's going to be basically a computer with a custom OS, but they're all going to do similar things. That's where we're moving to. All this delayed launch of putting it on PC and prioritizing Sony and Xbox, that shit will one day fade away. It's just not gonna work. There's gonna be too many PC. There's gonna be too many people that are gonna transition to PC. There's so many people transitioning to PC now more than ever. PC gaming is booming, and so what's gonna happen is Microsoft is gonna start making its own PCs aimed at gaming with Steam integrated. Maybe even Steam OS Windows hybrid. Sony, on the other hand, they are going to have to make a decision on whether or not, because Japanese companies tend to have this weird thing where there's the old guard versus, there's this old guard that has all the power, and they're not really trying, they're really concrete in what they do. You can see that with Nintendo. They're really going to have to make a decision on how they're going to move forward. Maybe we'll have a PlayStation OS that, integrates with Steam, or maybe we'll have a PlayStation OS like Steam integration, or I don't know. What types of games I play? I downloaded Yu-Gi-Oh on my phone. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm kind of tipsy right now. That's why I'm kind of talking kind of slow. Uh, what are you selling? I ain't selling shit. So, what types of games you play? I was playing this game. Let me show you this game I've been playing. That I was playing. Since I started coding a lot, I haven't been playing games as much. But I'm gonna show y'all something. This the game that I've been playing for a year or two now. See, I recommend this shit. PC and TV is something that I don't see being replaced. We don't know the future. They could do virtual glasses. Let me tell you the problem with virtual reality. And I said this during the pandemic when Meta was investing in the metaverse so heavily. Once VR gets its Pokemon, and I don't mean Pokemon in the sense of the literal title Pokemon on a VR, once it gets something that is as hype and as cultural shifting as Pokemon, as influential as Pokemon on VR, you'll see VR boom. Second, but first, before that happens, VR needs to not be as clunky as it is. We're like 20 years away. Okay, maybe 10 to 15 years away from VR being like this. You see? And once we get it to this, or something like similar to this form factor with the same power of like the current VR, the high-end VR headsets, then you'll see a change. But right now, that shit is too clunky. That shit is way too clunky. This dude, Thomas, this dude right here, he been working hard on this game. He gets on my nerves some goddamn times. But he's been working hard on this game for a while now. You know, I haven't looked at Steam in a while. I love this game. I'm broke right now, so I can't even play it. But I loved the demo when I was playing this game. Like, I love racing games. I should download the demo so I could play it. What is this? Dino Crisis. Isn't Dino Crisis Resident Evil? Oh, they released the old school stuff. High on Life 2? Crazy. Romeo is Dead. To be honest, I do truly... Hold on, let me blow my nose. Oh, showing skin. What you mean? Do I like the online games? Of course I like the online games. Of course I like the online games. Racing games are online too. Yeah, it's an inhaler. You know what's cool about inhalers now? They got the numbers on the back. Can y'all see that? They got the numbers on the back. So this one says 176. No, I don't have a code. Sometimes my nose just gets stopped up, man. It's this fan. If I turn this fan off, the number is, I think it's 200 pumps. The number is 176. Supposed to do 4 pumps a day. 2 at different times. Like last year I lost 40 pounds. I gained it all back though, but I was running. And I noticed my running, like I always had breathing problems. Well, I've been having breathing problems since the military. So, there we go. I get inhalers. These things work for real. Are you married? No, I'm not married. I'm single as hell. And actually, hold on. That's weird. I just got a text message. Wealth, are you watching this stream? Yeah, man. I have a CPAP machine. No, I'm not in the military anymore. I'm a veteran. Oh, you said talk to you later, love you. I didn't see that, Will. Wealth, are you watching the stream? I love you too, Will. You're one of my closest friends. If you're watching the stream, I love you. Mm. Do do do. Do 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 do. Do do do. It was cool. I had fun. The good times were really good. The bad times were really bad. Like most things. The hell is this? All right, we need to make sure that when we click this, it does a thing. So the cool thing about states is that it'll reload the whole component. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna say, I don't have a dream company. I don't dream of labor. My dude. So oh, and we need to pass the price state to it. So when price state, we need to make that a lowercase p. We need to use camel case. So when price state equals, let's say monthly, we need to give it this right here, right? We need to give it this. Now, when it's the other thing, we need to give it the complete opposite. Now, before I do that, I'm gonna say transition all duration 300. And so we need to maybe we need to do left 1/9. Top 1/5. Hold on, what are the two states? Monthly and annually. Okay. All right. I don't have a dream company. So it's gonna pass the price state. But when we click this thing, unclick, we need to change price state to I need to change this to true or false because this isn't working. So we're going to change this to true. No. Actually, no. That messes up everything. So I'm going to say on click what can I put an if statement in here? I've never done that since I started doing this. Change price date Oh. Yeah, I'm the dream company. I gotta make a function for this. I'm a little too tipsy for this stream. Let me take a little break. I really don't want to have to make a function. Yeah, I know I'm muted. I'm muted. What's up, Wealth? I saw your message. Wealth was like, "Oh my god, I love you." That's your last message. You should talk to you later. Love you. I was like, "Oh, it's great." Hold on, let me mute myself. Stop playing with your finger like a baby. Listen. The tipsy is strong with me. Drunk coding. Drunk coding for real. All right, let's see. So when I click this, it needs to change. When I click this, it needs to change to annually. You know what? I don't even have to do all this, man. What's wrong with me? I don't have to do all this. I'm making it complicated, and it don't have to be complicated. I could just do on click, change price state. Oh, I see the problem now. What's up, Boosted Gremlin? Dang, I see the problem. I see the issue. So let's go back. I see the problem. Okay, so if we do on click, we want to do change price state. Oh, why? 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 Why, man? Oh, oh, oh. I'm doing something wrong. Oh, I don't think I'm passing everything to it. The price state. I didn't change. I didn't give it the. My function switcher has an error. I don't. Instead of instead of passing this, why don't I just pass this? And then I go here and I pass this. It's still not working. There's something I'm messing up on. Nah, that's not the problem. It's the way I'm thinking of it, and it's the combination of me being tipsy. There's things I'm forgetting. So why don't we just start over? So for some reason now it's set to annually. When it was just set to monthly. Okay, so we know that works. I done messed up. I'm gonna have to, I done messed this up. I'm gonna have to go lay down. I'm tired. Hmm. Oh, I got it to work. All right. Fixed it. but it's not finished yet, bro. I'm here. Any help you might want, don't hesitate to ask. What's up, brother? Now the problem. Now we got one more problem, man. This is supposed to switch fluidly, but it doesn't. But I want it to be smooth. I want it to be like zoop, 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 zoop.
what it's supposed. This is as close as I can get. Yay. All right. Well, my friends, it's time for me to go lay down somewhere. I'm tired. Tired, brothers. I'm tired. Mm. Hmm. Mm. Oh my God. Mm. Mm. Your streams are better without the green screen. There's no green screen. There's no green screen. There's only AI. "96 days. How do I remove the background?" This video broadcast. You like the ambiance? The ambiance. The ambiance of the room. Is that what you want? The ambiance of the room. Oh. Oh. Is this what you want to see? You want to see this? Oh. Oh. You want to see the background. He wants to see the background. Here I am. React is going pretty good, man. Can't lie. React is not bad. I think if I didn't stop and do some projects to really learn React, I would have suffered. Like if I would have just did the course, I would have just stayed in tutorial hell. Like in some of those videos, I was like the course had like exercises, and when I was on the exercises, I was getting so confused. Yeah, React is hard if you don't practice. You gotta practice that thing. You gotta practice that thing. I like it so far. It makes things a little bit easier. Oh no, this is messed up. I am not finished with this project. This is messed up. I didn't notice that. Oh no. Fix that tomorrow. Bum 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 bum. Wish you started React. I'm glad I stayed in CSS and JavaScript land. Because if I didn't stay in with CSS and JavaScript as long as I did, this would be 10 times harder. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to your boy. Make sure y'all subscribe to your boy. Make sure y'all subscribe to your boy. Join the Discord. May I ask which course you use to learn Git and GitHub? I already told you, Hamid. Hamid, you ask that all the time. I told you. It's you go. I'm gonna say it one time. Okay? It's the last time I'm gonna say it. You go to the Odin project. You go to the Odin project. And there's a Git Basics portion of that website. So you Google, you're going to Google the Odin project Git. Git Basics. Here it is right here. Don't ask me that again, or I'll fight you in the streets. There's a lot of good resources out there that'll teach you. USAF, I will fight you. I will fight you. I'll fight you, XYZ. I'll fight you. How dare you ask me how to learn Git? Get out. Get out. And get good. I actually went through the Git Basics things twice because the first time I learned it, I forgot. So then I had to go through it again. Some people think that when they... Bro, I'm feeling burnout from work motivate me. No. He would probably say, shut up. Nah, I hate you, bro. I just asked you how to learn Git. Well, damn. Damn. He said, I hate you. I hate you. Teach me Git. Thank you. My English is weak, so I didn't understand what you said earlier. It's okay. You said, bro, I'm feeling burnt out from work motivate me. I ain't about to motivate you. Motivate yourself. I mean, Git is kind of, it can be deep. There's a lot of people who don't know Git. Once you set it up once, so this is how you learn Git. Number one, I recommend that you learn certain PowerShell and command line commands. Okay, like CD, like for example, if I can go into PowerShell, right, and I can do this, and then I can do this, and you don't know what I just did. If you don't understand what I just did, then you need to learn what I just did. The CD repo, you need to learn. You need to learn. All right. So take some time out. Take a couple of days to learn GitHub. No, I'm fat. I don't have no biceps. That's general command. Yeah, exactly. But some people don't understand it. If your English is not that good for understanding, it will not be effective. Where there's a will, there's a way. Okay. I know I have an advantage being that I'm a native English speaker, and most of these technologies are in English. But I promise you, I know there's a Japanese girl who's on day 168 or something of her coding journey, and she is running Git commands. Please, you can figure it out. I promise you. She's a whole Japanese. She doesn't know English. Wait, if you're unemployed, then why do you stream at night? What? Think about what you just asked me. If you're unemployed, then why do you stream at night? What? Ichika? Is that her name? No. No. I forget her name, but she should be online right now. She's probably online right now. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I don't see her. She's not on right now. I don't see her. Let me go through my history. Damn, YouTube is messing up, man. Do 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 do. She's somewhere in here. If I keep scrolling, I'ma find her. If I keep scrolling, I'ma find her. If I keep scrolling, I'ma find her. Just keep scrolling until I find her. Do 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 do. You're just gonna see a whole bunch of Japanese characters. Oh, here we go. Bam. Oh, you're right. Ichika. Yeah, that's her. You put a T in it. It's Ichika. She's on day at 199. See? No. She's on day. Look at her. Look, this is her channel. I know she's using Git commands. Yeah, he did celebrate 95th day of unemployment rather than Valentine. What? What did you just say? It's not about the day, it's about the progress. What did you just say, XYZ? Do you know where you are? Or are you talking shit? I won't let you know. I don't put up with shit talkers. You must be punished. You must be punished. Punishment. That's the only way to teach mankind. must be punished. You must be punished for your bullshit. Gotta be punished for your bullshit. I'm not about to put up with your bullshit. No, we're not starting the next project. Then connect a keyboard to your laptop. Y'all want this? It's never enough. It's never enough. It's never enough. I love you, you. I'll just cut it out. We ain't worrying about the YouTube copyright. We just cut it out. I'm thinking of you. You just cut it out of the video. This week was a long week. This this week was a long week. The stream gets stopped instantly. Well, it's not getting stopped yet, motherfucker. Oh man, man. It has been a long week. It has been a long ass week. Let me tell y'all something. I will answer any question since we're here together. Let's talk. What y'all want to talk about? We're here. Y'all want to talk about shit? Let's talk about shit. They're in the mattress. They're always in the mattress. You know, I was talking to ChatGPT I was talking to Gemini the other day, and I was like, is it weird that I'm happy, I'm celibate by choice, and I don't watch the corn, and I'm not seeking a relationship? Am I weird? Am I weird? And Gemini said that no, it sounds like you're just focusing on your goals right now. That's where I am right now. If you love me, I don't live alone, but I'm used to being not in a relationship. Das one me. Sometimes I feel out of place because most of my classmates are younger than me by like 2 to 3 years. Don't worry about that. Do not concern yourself with the age thing. Do not concern yourself with the age thing. I was telling my friend a few months ago, I said that the idea that younger people learn faster than older people is a myth. It's not that they learn faster, it's that they have an environment of patience and love, right? And they have time on their side. Y'all gotta understand something. It's never too late to learn. And you gotta think about it like this. The universe is billions or even trillions of years old. You are you're not even a blink or a speck. Learn what you need to learn. It's never too late. You exist. As long as you exist, it's never too late. You are a manifestation of the universe seeking to understand what it is. You are the universe looking back at itself. Be what you want to be. Learn what you want to learn. It's never too late. So it's okay to be 2 or 3 or 4 or 10 years older than your peers. That shit doesn't matter. What matters is that you showed up and you wanted to learn. Don't let these motherfuckers make you feel like you're too old to be learning shit. Fuck them. You learn your C++ or direct.exe underscore music. You do your shit. Fuck them. For real. Make your milkshake, you deserve it. If I made a milkshake right now, I'd probably be on the toilet. No, 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 no. I couldn't have a girlfriend because she'd subtract from my coding time. One of my classmates says his girlfriend got mad at him because he suddenly thought of the solution to our C++ homework during a movie. Then she lost him for the rest of the day. Let me tell you something. Anybody who values you will understand and love that you did that. The right person for you will love that you are that obsessed, that you are that in love with your work. So don't worry. That's not the person for him. That might not be the person for him. Or maybe she needs some growing up to do. Milkshakes invites diarrhea. It definitely invites a lot of toilet visits. So I think you're tracking. So because she could break up with him and get mad, but he still got homework due. If she don't understand the grind or the hustle, then she's not for him. Enough said. Power comes in Indeed. Indeed.com is where you can find a job too. Because she could break up with him and get mad, but he still got homework due. Man, I'm telling you, as a 34-year-old, the people who love you will understand your work. I once thought of how to make my login and sign up page while going to sleep. That's beautiful. Some people wish they could when study Node.js for backend. When? I don't know. We not worried about the backend. We worried about React right now. We're gonna get there eventually. We can't be worried about that shit. One thing at a time. One thing at a time. If you put me in front of a blank editor, I'd cry. You're not doing what you're supposed to do then. The blank editor is basically the void looking back at you. It's yourself looking back at you. It's the universe. The blank editor is the universe looking back at you, man. Saying, what will you create with me? What will you create? And you run away from that. When you have this grand opportunity, there's no need to cry. Just act. Just do. Just believe in love. Just believe in love. People, I hear that a lot. People say they do the tutorials, and then when it's time to actually code something, they're like, what the fuck? Yeah, man. Practice, 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 practice. Some people might be like, why are you doing these little front end mental projects? Because I got to practice this React shit. Y'all, if y'all would have saw me doing that tutorial, and then I went to the exercises in the tutorial, and I was like, what the hell is this? Ah, man. Tutorials are not enough. You gotta build projects. That's where all the learning is. And I wish courses, courses meet you halfway, but the part that you have to walk to meet to the middle is the projects you do. Yeah, man. I think more people need to have a if you build it, they will come mentality. If you build it, they will come. I'm so hungry. What should I sacrifice to the fridge gods? I'm not sure. That's an interesting thing to say when English isn't your first language. I wasn't expecting you to say something like that. I mean, your English is very good. Fridge got no gods, mate. Oh man, in Iran it is 124. How's the weather in Iran right now? I saw some pictures of Iran. It's beautiful there. Sacrifice electricity to your fridge? Oh my goodness. As an American, I won't lie, and I think most Americans feel this way. We probably couldn't imagine living anywhere else. Man, I wonder what it would be like to actually like long term for years and years and years live in another country and experience that culture. That's a scary thought. Like here in America, I understand the meta of America. I understand how to move and how to operate, and I understand the culture, and I understand how to act, and I get it. But if I went somewhere else, I would have to really. I mean, Americans mostly live lonely. I can't agree with that. I don't know, because I think there's a lot of Americans who don't live lonely lives. Man, I hate that this is messed up on this side. This is messed up on this side. Oh, this is messed up. Oh, hell no. Man, I always wanted to move to NYC. It was my dream as a kid to move to New York City. Oh, so what's messed up? You see how the rounded edge is right here? The rounded edge is supposed to be right here. It's an easy fix. I would just have to go into the code, and what would I have to do? I have to go to a pricing card, and then I would have to say
if see that fixed it, but on medium screens it doesn't need to have this. So now I have to fix it on the medium size. But now it's right here. That's right. I thought about moving to Japan in the future so my dollar can stretch. I want to build a giant starfighter replica for a cosplay event. I will have my own garage to build crazy stuff in. Go for it. I will visit to Japan for Japanese girls. Interesting. Most Americans would call me crazy, but I find it sad that they walk around like they're dead and have no whimsical dreams. What are you talking about? A lot of Americans have whimsical dreams. Everybody's dreaming. It's not about whether or not people are dreaming, it's whether or not they're making the dreams reality. Yo, dollar ain't no stretching. Ow. On facts. Everybody's dreaming. Everybody's dreaming a dream. I sing y'all this. Everybody's dreaming a dream, man. Everybody wants to make something happen. You know how I know people dream a lot? Because there's so many people that come into this chat saying, I wish I could do YouTube. I can't stay consistent. I want to do all these things." That lets me know they have a dream, they have a goal. It's just the getting to it. You know, it's just the process of it. It's hard. It's hard, man. Change is hard. I think I'm ready to change though. I think I'm ready to do different stuff. Dude, just you're curious about my daily routine? I wake up, I do job applications, I clean, I do chores, I look up coding things, I stream, and then I go to sleep. All I do is code, chores, job applications, and sleep. And I talk to my friends. That's it. Chores, I clean my room, I fix my bed, I make sure that everything's swept and mopped and the dishes are clean. I make sure that the grass is cut. I cut the grass last week. It's winter, so the grass doesn't need too much. But yeah, I have to have a routine or I'll get depressed. I should teach y'all English. I don't know if I'm in the right position to teach y'all English. Regular guy dev, I'm really inspiring you. I'm glad. I'm studying too with you. I'm glad you studying. Where you from, regular guy dev? Yeah. I'm from Russia, man. How's the weather in Russia? Is it cold? Is it warm? Is it moderate? I'm not necessarily only trying to move there just to score an Asian baddie because I know they exist everywhere. I wanted to plan to build it in the USA, but getting it to the event would be costly. Not good at all. It's frozen. Damn, it's frozen. Do you agree with people that say Elite Code is not the meta now? I think Elite Code is meta depending on whether or not the company test you like that. I mean, it can't hurt. You know what I mean? It's like if you were Goku, you wouldn't pass up a challenge now, would you? So why not do some of those leak codes? Leak code led me to learning like doing leak code and doing projects will lead you to Google shit that will teach you different things about the language and how to do shit. So like you're only doing a disservice to yourself by not trying to do leak code. So I figured, why not build the prototype in the same location? The only problem I'd have is just transporting it through the narrow Japan streets. I'd have to take it apart. Go for it. A account to your sitting position in future, you may suffer from lower. Oh yeah, I already know. I already have back problems, man. I already got back problems. I already got to get shots every now and then. So I'm done. It's already written in stone, kind of. All I can do is stretches. If I, but I try to stand. Sometimes you'll see streams where I stretch and stuff. Man, I'm gonna sleep all day today. I already know it. The Primogen sits on a yoga ball. I have been thinking about that. Yeah, I could do a yoga ball. I could see that. Man, he's probably like the an expert at yoga ball sitting at this point. If that's the case, he's an expert at yoga ball sitting. I should do these streams more often, like random streams where I'm just like drunk as fuck and I'm just like coding and stuff. I think this is my first time trying to code while under the influence of a substance. It didn't go too bad. Yeah, man. My back condition will be alleviated once I lose weight. I have a problem with eating. I have an eating disorder, man. I eat too much. I'm trying. I'm in the middle of trying to figure it out. So I need support, man. I should start posting about my weight loss journey. I said I was gonna do that. I'm tired of being. I weigh 240. I'm tired, man. I'm tired of being this big. I want to lose weight. Coding under influence charges coming up. Maybe so. I mean, shit, it might be better than coding under the influence of AI. Shit. A. But I was a little sad today. I was a little depressed, so I was like, shit, let me start streaming. Like I went and mopped the floors and stuff. I swept and mopped. I cleaned the dishes, and I was like, shit, I'm not about to sit here being all sad and shit. I'm about to do 35 push-ups a day. You will lose weight.
Man, I used to run for 30 minutes a day and do an hour worth of a workout, and I lost 40 pounds so fast. Like, it's not, the problem isn't, man, I just got to get back on it, man. I just got to get back on it. Yes, vegetables, fruit. I be eating too much processed food. I need support, man. I need to do better. I need to do better. For real. I got to do better. I want to be more comfortable with my body. I want to be sexy. I want to be a sexy beast. I want that for myself. Who was it? Was it Socrates or Plato who said that a man should never live his life without knowing the full potential of his physique? Or some shit like that. I want to be a sexy beast. I want to be aesthetically pleasing to myself. It does depend on my mind. If I could devote myself like I devote myself to coding to my physical health, my God. 100 days of improving my physical health? That'd be crazy. I think it's time though, yeah. I think it's time that I start eating better. I can't be a fat fuck forever. What you mean just don't forget about us? What you mean? What you mean by that? Account to who do 150 to 300 minutes per week. What you mean just don't forget about us? What you mean? Like, wouldn't it be amazing? Like, not only do I become a web dev, not only do I become a web developer, but I become insanely in shape. I think there was a guy who did that. His name was Simple Programmer. Yeah, this dude. He lost a lot of weight. He's a programmer right here, this dude right here. And he lost weight. Stop eating fast food. Man, it's so hard, man. I just gotta do better, man. I just gotta do better. How many elite? Not a lot. I haven't done a lot of leak code. I hate leak code. I'll be honest with you. I hate leak code. I feel like building projects gives me more. Oh, probably like 3 or 4 leak codes. I should do one every day. I should wake up and do one every day. So what might happen is I might get this teaching position next week. I might start teaching. So y'all gonna see my streams later on in the night, depending on your time zone or where you're from. Man, that's gonna be so hard trying to teach, work out, and then man. But I need the money. I gotta change my life. I gotta start working. I've been unemployed for too long. When I eat healthy food, I lose too much weight. It's unhealthy. One every day will fry your brain. Nah, one every day is not bad. What subject you gonna teach? It's elementary, so it's all subjects. It's all subjects, my friend. I just gotta do it, man. I gotta have a job. I gotta get money. I want nice things. I want my own place. I want to do better in my life. I'm about to be 35 this year. I gotta do better, man. I gotta do better. I gotta be better. I gotta want better. I gotta love myself better. Yeah, man. Courses take time to make. A real good course takes time to make. I got skills, but my skills gotta improve. I feel like in a year and a half to 2 years, I'll be a beast. But if I get a job, I'll be a beast quicker. If I get a job, a web development job, if I got a web development job today, I will learn so much more. But it's alright. Yeah. Yeah, man. I gotta keep going. It's do or die. There's no stopping. Is $200 not enough for what? I think you need to sit properly if you want to kill back pain. I know, man. I know. I know, man. I gotta see. There's so much shit I gotta improve on, man. I gotta do better. I gotta do better, man. I'm hoping you need to. I'm hoping that me posting every day and trying to get a job really changes my life, and I can start working and doing something that I love. I like to program. Some people say, how do I not get burnt out programming, coding every day? I like coding every day. I like this shit. USA government employment $200. You mean $200? What do you mean? What do you mean by that? Uh, yeah, I'm hoping that this journey changes my life because I want to do different shit. I want to go travel and I want to build a community. You know, like the other day we were in the Discord. We were just chilling in the Discord. I'm gonna show y'all. You know, if y'all want to join the Discord, y'all can join the Discord. But we were just chilling in the Discord, man. Like 6 or 7 of us, and I didn't say nothing. I was just looking at people. I was just listening to the people talk about their stuff. You know, and I was real happy. I was real happy with the Discord and the people that were chatting up in there and stuff. Hold on, I wonder what this looks like when I turn this off. Oh shit. That's a whole different aesthetic right there. It got real blue. I got this light. Thank you. Oh, let me send this on to y'all. Yeah, I'm probably. Yeah, thanks, USAF. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Make sure y'all like. Make sure you like and I feel like most of the people that are watching are probably subscribed already.
Most of the people that watch are people that have watched before. Thank you. Yeah, I think everybody be subscribed already. Y'all want to talk about anything, or is there something y'all want to talk about? Something y'all want to ask me, or are we good? Is that React? Yeah, that's React. You know, now that I think about it, coding is such a trippy experience. Some good stories of my life. Um, so I graduated. I graduated from college in December of 2019, and after that, I moved to Houston with one of my friends. And I was trying to find a job, and it was kind of going okay. It wasn't going okay. It was weird, man. But um, I ended up moving out of his place and moving into another place. And I was on this like spiritual journey. I was working at a movie theater and shit. I was on this whole spiritual fucking journey. And then I grew shrooms. I met this group of veterans online. They taught me how to grow shrooms, and I began to experiment with psychedelics. Psychedelics opened me up to a whole new world of thought. And I had an experience where I took 28 grams of psilocybin and I went on a spiritual journey, and I felt that God was speaking to me. And I'm not necessarily a spiritual religious person. I think I'm more spiritual than anything else. Like I feel, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. But I felt like there was an entity that spoke to me and told me that I was a giver, but that giving was a double-edged sword. And it was like the entity gave me a sword, but the sword had two edges, and it was just a blade. And all I heard was that giving is a blessing and a curse, and that as I give, I would suffer, but that it was the path for me. It was who I was. It was who I was going to be. And so I had to learn to be okay with the suffering. So that's one moment from my life. I grew shrooms. I was a farmer. I was a mushroom farmer. I graduated with a degree in graphic design. Then I went back to school to get my master's in counseling and human development because I thought I was going to become a mental health counselor. And then I decided not to be a mental health counselor. I'm 5 classes away from my graduate degree, but I decided that I didn't want to do it. Life has its twists and turns, I guess. I'm still trying to figure things out, but I do code because it feels right. Like I keep coming back to programming. I keep thinking about code. I've been thinking about it for years. I guess that's why. So I guess I was just waiting to commit. How many years did it take me to graduate? Probably like 5. I fucked around a lot. I fucked around and found out. I fucked up a lot. I was a completely different human being when I was in school when I was younger. I'm way more patient and calm now, and not as emotional. Man,
Let me get some water. I was on and off in college since I was 18. When I went to the military, I was in college too. Hold on, let me get some water. Don't you go anywhere like a public event or any carnival? I mean, there should be some public gathering. Hold on, I'll answer that. Hold on. I gotta pee. Hell yeah. That piss was the best piss. That piss was the best piss. The best piss. Don't you go anywhere like a public event or any carnival? I mean, there should be some public gathering. I live in a small town, so there's not a lot to do out here. What's up, Cake Money House? How you doing? I just earned another sub. Oh shit, thanks for the sub. Oh shit. What is this? Thanks for the sub. I appreciate you. Any advice for me? I'm 19 years old and currently in college doing B-Tech. What is biotechnology? I'll give you some advice. This is my advice to you at 19 years old. You ready? Number one, I want you to have fun. Number two, I want you to work out. At least, if not every day, every other day. Number three, I want you to try to get good eating habits, right? Number four, I want you to learn to not procrastinate. Okay? I want you to learn to not
procrastinate. Number 5, I want you to if you don't love yourself enough now, that's okay because you can learn to love yourself. Learn to love yourself a lot more. Okay? So essentially that's eating healthy, right? Not procrastinating, having fun, learning to love yourself. Okay? And make sure you're exercising. Though that's the most important thing. Learn, do not if you can get into the habit of finishing your work a day before it's due. Don't finish your work the day that is due. Finish your work before that. Get into the habit of not procrastinating. Get into the habit of forcing yourself to get up and do what needs to be done, not tomorrow, but today. Don't get into the habit of doing things now. It will pay off later. Okay? Get into the habit of learning how to talk to people and how to network. And understand that you don't have to do so much at one time. Your success will be built on small itty bitty things that you do every day over a long period of time. And if you just start now and you do the small things every day now, that shit will add up in the future. And you're at the perfect age to start doing that shit. Don't feel like you got to do so much at one time. Don't compare yourself to other people. Start doing those little shit. Like if you want to start working out, you don't work out for an hour. You work out for 5 minutes. And eventually you'll get to 6 minutes, 9 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. You be patient with you. Just like we're patient with children, it's important that you're patient with yourself at that age. So you need to learn to cultivate that patience. Another thing you need to learn how to do is be resilient. Understand that right now you will meet people. You'll probably I don't know what you want. I don't know if you want a guy or a girl. You'll meet them. You'll have good sex with them. You'll maybe even love them, and maybe it won't go well. Okay. Sometimes that shit won't go well. Do not let a rejection or a bad relationship make you a horrible, dark human being. Okay? Stay true to yourself. Another thing, trust your intuition and be honest about who you are. Be honest about who the fuck you are. I'm not the type of person that wants to go fight in the streets. I'm the person that wants to love and hug people, okay? If you're not a fucking fighter, then be honest with yourself about whether or not you're a fighter or not. And stop trying to be some shit you're not. Be honest with you and do the things that make you love yourself. Do the things that align with who you are. That shit is important. Follow your fucking intuition. Follow your gut feeling. Sometimes logic isn't the right path. Sometimes you gotta think about your feelings. Sometimes your feelings are gonna tell you, hold on, some shit ain't right. Some shit ain't going right. Something ain't right about this. And there's no logic that's gonna, and the logic and the reality of things are just not lining up. But your intuition is yelling at you. Listen to your intuition. Listen to your intuition. I have more. Do y'all want more? I got more. Do not argue with these motherfuckers. Do not argue with them. Do not argue with them. My God, don't argue with them. Let them say whatever the fuck they want to say, and just, you can always leave. There's so many people that have lost their lives over worrying about what a motherfucker has said and feeling like they got to defend themselves in that moment off of what somebody done said. The mistakes that I wouldn't repeat it, I would not chase love. Instead, if I could go back in time and do things differently at your age, I would not chase love. And I don't just mean love in the romantic sense, but I mean the love where you feel like
you need attention, or you need friends, or you need all of these extra things to feel fulfilled. You have to find how to be fulfilled inside of you. And if you can find the energy and the power inside yourself to love you and give yourself those things you need, that will reverberate out. And it'll make all your relationships better. You have to learn to love yourself. That is so important. That is so, because once you learn to love yourself and follow your intuition and respect your feelings and respect your thoughts, a lot of shit just starts to line up perfectly. A lot of shit just starts to flow easily, right? And then you add a good work ethic to that, you're unstoppable. We live in an age where people are constantly distracted. This 100 days that I'm about to do is about to be 100 days on Thursday. My biggest weakness is I can't stand on my thoughts, ideas, or even opinion. My biggest weakness is I can't stand. What do you mean you can't stand on them? What does that mean? Man, another thing, if people want to leave your life, let them leave, man. Do not beg for a motherfucker to stay in your life. If she or he wants to break up with you, don't beg. Let them go. Let them motherfuckers go. Don't try to prove or convince somebody that you're a good person or anything like that. Let that shit go. Prove it to yourself. At the end of the day, most of these motherfuckers don't even matter anyway. They're gonna judge you, and then you're still gonna have to pay your bills at the end of the day. Let them feel how they fucking want to feel. Let them feel how they want to feel. My God, let them feel. I'll be honest with you, I don't debate. I don't debate. Personally, I do not debate with people. Everything that needs to be debated, okay, let me tell you why I don't debate with people. Or like, there's certain things in Western culture you would get the freedom of independence, but here in Asian one's parents control our actions. If we rebel, we get backfired. Are you, what Asian country are you in? uh India? Yeah, okay, yeah. Indian culture, yeah, you're right. um it's very hard, but I'm a strong believer in that no matter what country you're in, the one thing that will give you independence is success, right? And that the path to success is going to be a little bit lonely, and it's going to force you to make certain choices, and those choices might mean you have to pay a price. In your culture, it might mean you might be ostracized by your family, so you have to determine whether or not you're willing to pay that price. Are you willing to be ostracized to have a certain degree of independence and freedom of thought? Who knows? Only you know that, if you're willing to pay the price. Uh, I personally, let me tell you something. I don't debate with people because I see no point in it. Even if I'm wrong, I don't know how to say it, because there's times that I'm wrong, but at the same time, I respect my feelings about the subject, because sometimes you can't express how you actually feel, and somebody else can debate those feelings and tell you that you're wrong, but you got to stand true to how you feel. What if I'm right? Sometimes me being right comes at a cost that's not worth it. It means that sometimes being right, I think it's about picking and choosing your battles effectively. Sometimes being right isn't the way to victory. Being right is doesn't always make you victorious. Being right isn't always effective. Telling people that you're right doesn't always make you effective. Sometimes being right and expressing that you're right can actually get you the opposite result. It can bring you in harm's way.
So that's where you have to become IWDWN. I don't know what that means. Uh, I don't know, man. If you're in India, I think you should work hard enough so that you can come to the States and see what it's like here. I've seen a lot of Indian people come here and they experience American culture and they're like, okay, I understand this, and they like it. Or they go to Canada and they like it. Here in America, choose yourself in the right way is what you're saying. Choose yourself in the right way. I'm saying that the right way might not always be the right way to everybody else. That you have to determine what works and what's right for you. And the only way you can learn that is by fucking around and finding out. You got to learn how to love yourself. That's the hardest thing. Is learning how to love yourself and following your dreams. Mm. I have a short. I write in cursive. It's a way of writing English that they don't really teach in schools anymore. Look up cursive English. You said, what the hell you writing? I can't. You mean the code or on the notebook?
Oh, I only finished up to a certain point, and then I switched to React. You mean the code on the screen? You can't understand the code on the... You know what's crazy? When I first started, I wouldn't even understand what the hell is going on in this screen. It's crazy that I get it. That's kind of scary. It's kind of giving me anxiety. Well, my brothers, I think I might go ahead and go to sleep. I'm tired. Bro, can I get an advice? Okay, hold on. I'll answer this before I go to sleep. Bro, can I get an advice? I just started out with Free Code Camp HTML and CSS course. I can't get used to CSS. Someone told me I need to learn Tailwind. Instead, should I stop learning CSS? I struggle with. Okay. No, you should not start with CSS. No, you should not. Okay. No, you shouldn't go to Tailwind. You should struggle through CSS. This is what you do. You go to Front End Mentor. You go to Front End Mentor. Um the answer difference between class and ID selector in CSS. You can only have one of each ID. You can have multiple different classes on each element. Anyway, so what I would do, I would go here, I would go to free and free plus, right? I go to easiest to hardest, and then you just start grinding these out in HTML and CSS, and you make sure they look like what they're supposed to look like in the screen, in the pictures. Go to free. Yeah, you go here. Yeah, man. You gotta start building shit. You can't just look at a tutorial. It's not enough. You gotta set up VS Code. You gotta set up your HTML, CSS, and JavaScript file. You gotta start doing this shit. Excuse me. Okay, and so you start doing all of these. You do them no matter what. And if it doesn't look right, you find out why it doesn't look right. And if you done messed up too much, you start over. You keep doing it until you get it right. These are the ones that I finished. I started from this. This is the first one I did 5 months ago. So I really started 5 months ago. And then I just start cranking them out. Just start cranking them out. Hold up, where's the... Oh, here it is. This was the hardest one. Yep, that's how I learned. Damn, Can you think I can manage both in studies and what I love of video editing while I'm spending my half of day or more in college while parents don't cooperate? I don't know. Ajax is kind of pretty.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, y'all got to do this. You go to front end mentor. You go to challenges. You go to the free and the free plus. You go to the easiest. Bam, 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 and you just do them. You do them. You do them. You gotta do them. You do The free plus gives you a Figma file. I think they all come with. Yeah, they all come with starter files, which has the images and stuff. So you're good. Just make it. Just do it. Just make it work.
All right, y'all. I'm out. About to go. About to go lay down. Good night. Y'all have a good one. Go code some shit. Goodbye. Have a good one. Bye. Bye. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night, everybody. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. All right. Bye. Good night.